Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your boy here, the really son of the soil, the village boy, it's Ernest. It's a pressure meeting you again this morning because it's a chilly morning on Tuesday, right? On Tuesday. And I know some of you, you have worked up very well. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It will depend the time that you will watch this video and at your place in the world, my people, you know. So today is a good Tuesday, and you know how it is, my people. It has been a very fantastic week, welcoming a lot of things, and for the first time, my village, my homies, my fellow youths being opened about the story, how it's trending now down there, the villa. And you know, I have been telling the people that down there, that guy, he doesn't pay those people. He used them, and then when he finished, he dumped them. But you know, that is the truth of the matter now, right now. And today we have our brother from this village, you know. I want him to be open with this real story and to say the truth, what is really happening. Do you know, guys, who you have in our cabin today? Do you know who you have in our table today, my people? Welcome. You see this strong one.
Wow.
Wow.
For the people who are just watching, welcome back. It's underscore Gintu, back to Ernest's channel.
Exactly.
Welcome back, you guys. And today we are raw. Everything gonna be represented well.
Wow.
Yes, bro.
You see what he's holding?
I'm holding a water can, bro.
And you can see right now, it's very early in the morning.
Yeah, it's very early in the morning.
Very early in the morning.
I'm making sure that I'm watering some nurseries and seed beds. As you can see, these are just the greens.
Yes.
And even this is a seed bed too that we are about to plant today. And it's just for the hospital purposes, the greens for the hospital, because whenever we talk about the hospital, you know, those guys need much of the vitaminity so as they can boost their immune system and illness might be reduced
and to recover quickly.
Exactly. So the greens are the most protective gears for them. So whenever I talk about the biggest supplier of greens, I do mean it, because I have different varieties of greens here. From kales, from they call it managu. I don't know how in the English they call it. I don't know.
Managu.
Managu. Yeah, we have different varieties. For the last time here, I'm just planting some greens. There were green peas here, and much of them, because even they like green peas sometimes. So whether wet or the dried one. Exactly.
I'm so proud of you because you are a young, talented farmer. I'm so happy, and one day I will take you to my sister, because I have one of my sister. She likes farming these greens, and she like farming thing, and including me too. I like farming, and so soon I will come to Benchmark, and then I will invite you to my place so that at least you can show me how these things are done. Because now, at least how I learned, it's like you have some knowledge of this farming. So I need to copy paste from you.
Exactly. Everything is possible. Everything is possible, guys.
So Gintu, welcome again to my channel.
Exactly.
Gintu, do you know me?
I know you very well, bro. We are from the same village here in Mwanse.
How do you know me?
I know you because I used to see you, but we never had much interactions. But I used to see you. You were one of the drivers. I know you as a driver.
Wow.
I know you very much.
But you know, your friend, your brother Nyabinto, he's a good friend of mine. You say, Nengui! He's a good friend of mine, including Mohono, Mohono, he's a good friend of mine.
Exactly.
And including your family, there are so long friend families. Since my dad, before he was your dad, he was a good friend of my dad.
Exactly.
That time you were young.
Several years ago.
That time you are young.
I was a little bit younger.
So, and even right now, you are my shemeji on top of that.
No problem about that.
So I've come even to take what is right of ours. I heard that you bought so many cows. Why can't you give us even one, bro?
I have more cows, bro.
Give us what is our right.
No problem. It's coming. The time whenever it reaches, it's coming. The time is coming. There's no problem about that.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm so happy, Gintu, and I'm happy hosting you to my channel.
Yeah.
So the question of today and what we want to talk about today, the whole thing, how now you can see how the village now is on fire.
Exactly.
Let me say, the village is on fire.
The village is on fire. We were roasted, bro. Yeah. We were roasted.
I was hearing, fire burn them, fire burn them, fire burn them.
And go and say bye. Imagine I woke up in the morning. I thought it was just a joke. Maybe the loyal subscribers that subscribed to me. I thought that, I'll just regain them because maybe some of them will go. I find my friend. They're decreasing.
They were firing.
They're decreasing in like a safari rally, bro. You know that's how safari rally goes. So my subscribers were going like a safari rally down. So whenever now I talked about no, I have to defend myself because I can be my own lawyer here. Because now I'm roasted. So that's are called accusations.
I see you with a big book, counter book. You are a clever man, in fact.
I wrote everything, bro. I listened to all of the conversation for 3 hours. Then I wrote down the key points I want because I never wanted to go to Mogesi was tackled there. Masubowan was tackled and they talked about they are unlearned people and talked about Mama Ann, talked about Odamaya and very many people. So I highlighted my own points because I wanted to defend myself.
Fast.
Everybody will depend on defend himself
before going to tackling other issues.
Yeah. So the big issue there, sometimes don't be lying. Whenever you don't have a point, the key point to accuse somebody, that's are called allegations. They're not proven. So the first point that
you are not guilty until you're proven.
I saw that. Hey. Sukuju ni mwagilize hii water nani. Sawa. So let me now.
We can just put water and we pour meanwhile doing our video. Because I've come to your place.
No problem.
There's no need. There's no need stopping you working. We can just do.
So my friend, I'm telling you this. That man talked about. I was in a live stream while we were in Masai Mara. That was the first point that I wrote because it was alleging that I went for a live stream. So I wanted him to show us the live stream because I have like only 4 or 5 live stream. I did them at his villa and one at my fish ponds, and the network was very poor during that day. So for you roasting me that I was, what was being, I had my own motto, which is just, I was always starting with my video, welcome back to my channel, it's one-on-one live. So whenever I speak that one, so he thought that maybe I'm in live. So he never wanted that thing to trend because it was the trending one during that time, one-on-one live. So it has overtook Team Rindima talking about Manganyu and something like that. So one-on-one now was becoming one of the popular words. Exactly. So he never wanted it to rise because he saw that maybe I might be overtaking Mayugno. And I had overtook him during
and
that
that
time.
is the biggest neck in this village.
That was the biggest. So he don't want to see the people he doesn't need, or he never thought that they'll just rise one time and be big a little bit. So he wants to dismantle you. So as you remain at the same position, so as you keep working for him, keep begging him that okay, I need a shout out, I need this one, I want to do this, and even whenever you just want to ask him that you want to go maybe to Nairobi, you have to ask the guy, I want to go here, I want to go here. Yet talking about it doesn't pay us, yet we are making videos there and making sure that we are paying ourselves. Because right now, if I tell you this, can you hire a person to construct your fish pond? Like that one is just for construction using bricks and blocks. And mine, it's an earthen fish pond. It's dug.
Yeah.
Digging one fish pond I dug it with 45,000.
Imagine.
People's, it was using human power. And it's just construction. It's per day, people are paid. So for you to stand so as everything would work. And my friend, everyone surrendered. Even the engineer, even people he brought there as plumbers. They knew how to construct fish pond and how to make the plumbings of the fish pond. But everyone was talking about in fish pond, we are dwarf. Even his engineer talked about that one. I'm dwarfing this. I'm telling you the people, I'm dwarfing this. I cannot do this. Let me depend on Gintu so as I can get the idea.
At least the IQ.
Yeah, then we implement it. Then I'll go, we put our thoughts together, me and the engineer.
Sorry, 1 minute.
Okay.
1 minute, 1 minute. Pika chai, niko hapa nyumbani. Wewe pika chai. That's your wife, she's calling me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it talked about now, we have to put our thoughts together. We discuss on how this fish pond will work. So the big question was, driving water from its source to come and accumulate at the fish pond. It was the biggest question. And everyone was doubting that, this one will not work. I told them, be silent, because I am the one who is performing this.
I'm the one who doing now this. I'm the right person here.
Yeah, exactly. And during that time, MARWA will not leave me. No problem. You would, even there's a day we did a work there of concrete. The gate fold. Then we remended it again. And I was, we just got there like around 22 hours in the night. We worked up to 22 hours in the night time. Then he told us, no, you can eat that day. He slaughtered a goat for us.
I saw you even one of the video chomaring nyama there.
Exactly. I was the one who is performing. And always he's talking about, I was eating breakfast, I was eating lunch, I was eating supper. So for like that day, he decided that I will slaughter you for you the goat. Then, because we have done a big work until 22 hours in the night, and he told us that you can sleep anywhere you want, because tomorrow you wake up again to the work.
In the morning.
Exactly.
And you start working.
Did I sleep there? So the only thing that MARWA sometimes is alleging is he sees people going there, eating there maybe, but you eat while you cannot go there without any work. I was making sure that
you are eating and you are working.
Exactly.
Because you cannot work without eating.
Exactly.
That energy, where are you coming? That energy, where it will come? Where will you move that energy?
That's the big
without
question.
eating.
Exactly. So you working until even 6. Sometimes I was the one who is going with the gake for shoppings. For the house shoppings.
There is even, I can confirm that there is another day even you with Gaki, you are doing a video doing shopping.
Exactly, in Sirare.
In Sirare.
I was the one, because sometimes Igitiribo was cornering, I was taking that advantage. Because most of the guys, even subscribers, can tell you this. I was now called a backup guy to MARWA. Backup. Whenever Igitiribo is not there, I'll drive him to anywhere. Whenever I want to go to shopping, I'll do that. Even whenever Uncle Jamaica came, I was the one taking responsibility to drive Uncle Jamaica, because now motorbikes were too. So during that proceedings, MARWA is taking us ungrateful, yet he is the one who is ungrateful to us. Talking about the second point was about I took some fish from there. You know, sometimes you have to think and reason before you just leap. So to some people, he has CCTVs. Can he bring the footage that
and confirm that you stole some fishes from his fish pond?
And it's surrounded with the 2
because
CCTV
I remember
cameras.
Even when that guy stole a machine pump from his place,
it was
because
detected.
of CCTV is the reason why he captured that guy.
Exactly.
He arrested him.
Exactly.
Why can't he prove?
So that was the point. He was accusing us while he doesn't have the hard copy, talk about the hard evidence that we did that one. So he was just alleging them. And he doesn't know that I worked there. I know everything. I know everything about him. I know everything about that area. I know there's nothing you can ever challenge me. Because whenever I spot something this way, because I used to work there from morning till evening, I used
and
to...
apart from that, let me remind you, apart from that, you are a neighbor. You have been farming, your dad have been farming there for so many years.
And you know, most of the guys...
And you have been going there.
Exactly.
You know that place.
Yeah. And even my brother's plot is there.
The other side, Nabinto's land. The other
that's
side.
The biggest
I know it.
thing that it's coming, because he told me to speak with my brother so as he can sell him that plot. I talked about, hey, what do you want to do with this plot? He told me, no, I want to construct here some A-framed A-shaped B&Bs. So I was about, if you want to construct, yes, now you'll be having visitors. And that zone of MARWA at the top, there's an airport. It's going to be there because EAC, East African Community, is going to be at this Sirari
the other side, Nyamwini,
Exactly.
up there, Nyamwini.
Exactly.
Yeah, I remember. The government said that.
So whenever he's just planning, because an airstrip gonna be there, so he's planning to have A-framed Airbnbs, so as he can attract the people who are just coming and they can be accommodated there. So I was about, so you have a reason, so as you can sell you this and implement. No. I told my brother, never ever accept that.
To sell that land.
Even us, we're gonna be creating there our own Airbnbs.
We have our own thing.
Exactly. So that was the biggest thing he wanted from us. But we ever and never allowed that one to happen. He ever came, even asked my father to go and see that plot and offer him money. So as he can even tell my brother to lure him that plot to him. But it was not working because my father is a legend too. So it's so that's what the accusations.
I want to thank you, first of all, before we continue, I want to thank you so much because you are a bright guy. You saw that coming. And you being that you have been working there, you have been there, you knew what is really going on. Thank you so much for telling your brother to not sell that land, because I'm one of the youths from this village who are condemning about those people who are selling the land at cheap price.
Exactly.
To that guy.
Exactly.
So continue, brother. Thank you.
Even whenever now we increase, talk about now this plot is a little bit like a quarter an acre, give me 1 million. You talk about 1 million in this village, who can give you 1 million? But he knows what he will make from that land.
He knows what he'll gain.
Exactly. So he wants to dismantle you in one position, so as whenever you lure or you lend him that plot, so as he can purchase, everything now goes very fine. So that's how we never went, me and him. I don't have much of
let us water our greens meanwhile.
the greens now
Wow, guys, as you can see, we have Gintu on our cabin today, on our table today, and you can see we have visited him on his garden, and you can see he's doing a very amazing thing. As he told you yesterday, he's a great farmer. You can see even there is a skuma wiki here, you see. So Gintu,
yes,
tell me, brother, why all this this guy decided to do this? Because you know me, I have been making reaction videos. Yeah, exactly. You know me very well.
I know you.
We have been condemning this issue, how this guy has been making you people make a hard job, exactly. Even without gloves.
Exactly.
I have been seeing even you holding tarimballs, those, how do we call them?
They are like mason hammers.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Holding them empty hand.
Exactly.
Working hard.
And whenever you don't stand the next day that maybe the work was very hard, you are fired.
Really?
Yeah, you are fired. Because most of the guys came from Sirari. And they were the first people to come, and we had to join them so as we can do that work. So they came and hit it once.
And they ran away.
It's not coming out. No, this is not a business. They ran away during that day. Then we are the only people who were left. It was me, Gake, Gitiriba, Kibe, yeah.
Why not Alex?
Why not? Exactly, exactly. And that was
those brothers. There are some two. I think they are my brothers from my grandfather Magwe. Those two. The father is driving tinga. I saw them there.
Oh yeah.
I saw them there.
Yeah. I don't know, Pirate.
Pirate, yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
And even somebody called Mayani here, the black guy who is always with Ayamugesi there. So we were there, and we were forced. You have to do it. Even there's a day, you can just remember, that was the day that Alex was chased. Because of that.
He was on rooftop.
Exactly.
With a glass of water.
He had injured himself with fingers. And Ayamar talked about whenever it reaches hard work, Alex doesn't need this, it doesn't work, so he's ungrateful and everything. And yet, in the real sense, Alex was totally messed exactly, because the hands had the balls.
Something like this, because even may have it something like
exactly
this. Yeah,
this one's
something
here.
like this. Yeah.
So and even he went to, Alex was working like something like a machine. You have cows, you are in the gate, you have to cook, you have to see birds, you have to
rabbits,
horses on top of the you have to work on top of the villa, and the cows now outside. So whenever he went to check on
and
the cows,
on that period the cow hit him
exactly, and he had an injury at the leg. So he came while he was just limping. Then Amar talked about whenever he teaches to hard work, Alex doesn't need. So it was unfair, because during that time, we were grateful because we were working there. Then we knew what we are gaining. Then for him talking about he was paying us. So it was now a total mess question again. Whenever he talked about he was paying us. Even right now, I can tell you this as a fact. Go and ask Mugesi. He used to grow trees. He was told, these trees, whenever they reach 1 meter, I'll pay you money. It was during April season. And during April to May, he talked about, now I'm going to Nairobi, I'm going to send you money, all of you who are here. Then it will now accumulate you going on with your works here.
Activate you.
My friend, before even you could send, even you could reach that 21st, we were chased, my friend.
Fired.
We are fired. Even right now.
I did a video.
Right
did you see me did a video that you have been chased from the villa?
Yeah, I did. I saw it. I saw it. And even right now, I can just tell you this as a hint. I never spoken about it. Go and ask what's wrong with the I am MARWA manager. Go and ask what is happening. Why is she not there? My friend, we were told with congrats mom, we are not needed. Our services are not needed. And she can overtake and she can feed the fish herself. And the manager is not any services of her is not acquired.
Needed there.
Nothing. So right now, even I am MARWA manager is at home, my friend. The only day that the people from the students from I don't know which university, they came there. She was there to represent that I'm there. But after that party,
she went back home.
Why is she not employed? Was she paid?
Really?
Go and ask that one.
Okay. On that same issue. So when MARWA came back in this village because of those visitors, did he even do any meeting with you people?
Nothing, because even was not there. Even no one was even told that. Like Mugesi, he was told tomorrow you are not needed from today, and no one wants to see you here. No. Me, I came out from my home. It was like 9 a.m. in the morning. Then I rushed to Ayamaro so as I can check, because the previous day I had harvested my own fish. It was like 2 days before.
I remember. Pause.
Yeah.
I remember even that day. I wanted to come and to buy the fish there.
From me.
Tender called me. You remember Tender?
Yeah, Tender was there.
Tender called me because I had some visitors. I was giving dowry out for my dowry to my wife.
Okay.
And the Tender called me that I wanted to buy fish from you, but because of due to
some miscellaneous challenges.
Exactly. I had no enough money to come down there.
Exactly.
Do you remember Tender calling me?
Exactly. Tender was there. Mapopo was
there.
there.
Yeah. A lot of people.
A lot of people. Even the people who came to purchase fish were there. So that was the biggest mistake MARWA did, without checking the CCTV cameras to think about maybe somebody is talking about, and this is from Congrats mom, because I had roasted her a little bit, and I talked to her that even Mogesi talked to Congrats mom and told her, now you are telling us not to film videos here, yet we are still working here. How do you want us now to earn and you are not paying us? Congrats mom talked about, oh no, these things are always this, guys, you just continue their work, that's why she speaks. But whenever you give a corner for her, my friend, whatever she booms out, totally different. She even accused me that, there's a day I went during the morning session. Then I found that the tree leaves has been shed so much into the fish pond. Then I was removing. Then I talked about we have a predator net that we purchased from Kisumu. Then we came with it to the villa. Then I talked about what about I take this net, then I cover the whole pond. Whenever these leaves shed, they'll shed on top, then I'll just net. Come and take them, and then I go and dispose. So I took the net from in because I had my own store of fish farming products. So I took the net, then I asked the Gake and Gitriba, they helped me
to cover it,
to cover the pond. And even I talked about, oh, now we need nails. And I told the Gitriba, go tell Marwa, you should buy aluminium nails so as we can attach at the segment of the fish pond, so as we can attach that net. Then the following day, I asked Gitriba early in the morning, did you tell Marwa to buy some nails, to send you money? Ah, I forgot, bro, but I'll tell him today. I will call him in WhatsApp. I talked about now I have nothing to do there. So I left that net there. Then I went now to harvest because I had a miscellaneous challenge with my pond. It had collapsed. So for me to rescue the fish from that fish pond, I had to remove all the fish. The big one I had to sell them. Other ones I had to exchange and reallocate them to other 2 extra fish ponds. So that was the day I sold. Now the following day after selling the fish, now I told people go and renovate the fish pond as I am going to Ayamaro to check on whatever is ongoing. Maybe they have purchased the nails. I reached at the gate. The first step and the gate inside, the soldier told me, hey bro, what is the problem with Congrats Mom? And the soldier, you know, is the nephew to Ayamaro. So he talked about, okay, what's the problem? He told me, hey bro, Congrats Mom has accused me, has insulted me very early in the morning, 4 in the morning. He woke up and told me, what is this net doing here? This net has removed fish from this fish pond. And you are the people who always, you are with Gintu so as they can just steal the fish and go and sell. So you are going home with him. So the soldier was about, Gintu, did you come back and stole fish? Because we are here, we never saw you, and yesterday you were not here. What's the problem? I told my friend, what's the issue here? And even he told me, Congrats Mama, saw that the weather cloth, the one that I enter inside with it and to the water, I have to leave it there because it's for Amaro. I talked about she's insane because she doesn't know how I used to work so as we can purchase this. And even Amaro doesn't have any idea with the fisheries. Any idea. I was the one trying to make sure that Amaro gets the point and drive the fish pond he has. So for me, the biggest claims here is just talking about is now he's talking about maybe I stole the fish and I stole the fish. Are there no fish or there are fish there? And talking about that one. So whenever I stole them, are the CCTVs there or they are not there? That's the second point. The third point is Ayamaro has only 300 fish. I'm the one who sold the fish to him. Only 300. And I counted them. While another guy called Ezi told me, hey, boy, you can add Marwa some fish. I told that boy, 1 fish is 30 shillings. Me adding you, it's now bringing some loss to me.
You are a really businessman.
I'm sending fixed. Because we had always argued about how much will I sell for her, one. So, me, I have just brought some, it's called fingerlings. To my fish pond, then I have reared them to around 40 grams.
Pause there. Pause there, if you won't mind. If you won't mind, you are going to catch from there. But before you continue, so far because we don't want to make this video too long, we are almost to reach our meal.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me ask you, Gintu, I want you to be honest, brother, because now no one is scanning you. No one, you don't have any.
I'm bothered with no one.
Exactly. So far. How are you feeling? So far, did you gain from that compound?
Gaining subscribers from him, and the same subscribers is he has always told them that go and wave. You saw that? So the ones that were sent by Marwa, you know, I got one shout out from Marwa. it was a shout out with many people. We were combined with many people, and it was the day of his birthday. It was on Wednesday. I stocked there some fish. That was the day he gave me a shout out and told people go and subscribe to this guy. I gained 400 of them from that day. The other videos I'm doing to that compound, outside of that compound, because I was working in and out. I was even stocking some fish to other people. I was bringing fish to other people's, and even I went to Kisii to look for other people's fish pond. So I was working in and out. So I was gaining people in and out, from MARWA, from out. So for the ones that unsubscribed are the ones that were sent with MARWA. The other ones are the people talking about, I like how you speak, I like what you are doing, I have subscribed. Even if it's from, they know MARWA, yes, but for what I'm doing. For that, I can just say about, he gave us a platform, yes. And he claimed about, we went there to cry and ask for platform. The only point I was to drive home is, MARWA came his own to my fish pond and told me, I want you to take a responsibility for you to build me a fish pond. And I'll give you a platform of you building my fish pond there. He came to my place at my fish pond. And also he came and talked about, oh, you are the person who is having this fish ponds here? I talked about, yes, I'm the one. I never knew that you are the person who is having some fish ponds. I never knew that. I like what you are just doing here. So that was it.
And another thing, are you feeling betrayed with your former boss because now he's not your boss?
Not my
or
boss.
He's your boss?
No. I'm my boss on my own. So there, he talked about we are volunteers. Leave it to him, because whenever somebody wants to roast you, he has to give you bad names so as he can kill you very quickly.
The way our president called our youths criminals.
So as they can be dismantled. So that's how MARWA uses you. He talked about you are the volunteer. You went there looking for, you never had anything to do at your home. You went there to look for a job. So I'm talking about he's ungrateful to us. And we worked very smoothly. And I can just tell you this. He's talking about we are ungrateful. Yet, right, even like some 2 days ago, the guy who is cutting grass for his horses is cutting from my fish ponds. You know, I have very tall grasses coming out from the field and very healthy and very green.
I know
so
them.
Am I stupid so as I can just go and water there some chemicals so as whenever they slash to the horses. So he's not thinking what he's just talking about, and he doesn't have grass. And they'll keep on struggling to look for grass outside here to feed the horses. So he has to think best before he just leave to the people who are just around.
And there, let us not leave that point of horses.
Yeah.
Because now, someone told me that those horses, they are not genuine horses. Because Rocio, she has been crying, she's lonely. Why can't her take even one horse and drive and even she chase away?
They can go nowhere, my friend. They can go nowhere. Those horses, they know nothing. They know nothing. And if you just, it's like they have no proper, they are not subjected to proper hygiene, one. Number two, those horses, they lack some minerals, you know, and they lack a careful person who can take care of them and train them. So it's not that one you can just go and watch YouTube and come and reflect that, oh, I saw them having some sandals, you can sit on them. How can you sit on them? How do you stand, tell them, get a corner, do this and do that?
Stop.
They have nothing about that. So everyone is trying. MARWA doesn't know how to talk Argentinian. So Rocio wants to train in Argentinian language. MARWA wants to train it in English. Grace was training in Kikuria. So all the languages, okay, they have the same meaning, but different languages. So right now, my friend,
they are forcing the horses to understand more languages.
More than 3 languages. And even Kiswahili is in. We are there talking about, utapanda aje? So they are just, what is the guy saying? So Kiswahili, English, Argentinian, Kikuria, everything. So they will not even have that. So right now, you cannot even step on them, my friend. I'm telling you.
They will drop you there.
And even training those horses, my friend, let me tell you, he went to look, maybe if it's for breeding, let's continue for breeding. Then the calf, train it now from the young stage. How can you train a big thing like that one and decide to take some village boys from inside here because maybe they don't have something at the background, so you can take the advantage to use them there and dump them. So Mogesi trained the horses. Did he pay Mogesi?
Mogesi is complaining that he was not paid.
It's the same allegation for 90 days. It's the truth. Even they planted trees. Even Ayamaro, when he went to Nairobi during the tours now, he talked about Mogesi, Ernesto, and Mangare. You have to get some sand from the river. Then whenever I come, we calculate. So my friend, they removed sand from that river. And again, he talked about now that river, they're harvesting some sand. They are making a mess of maybe it's becoming a gully erosion. That's why the world is collapsing. And he was the one most of the sand that is being used there, it's from that river. So by now, he's talking about those guys messed with that river. And even those guys got a snake inside the sand, and they were a little bit to be, a little bit like a Urathora snake. So they were about to be beaten. So you can find such kind of the things, and you are not paid.
Imagine.
Then somebody talk about I paid them. They were voluntary. How can somebody come from your home, go and harvest sand? Then you are a voluntary. My friend, sometimes whenever you want to talk about something, go and write something a note, then have a key points you want to drive yourself. Yeah.
Okay, Gintu,
Yeah.
what can you say about, because I heard him even accusing or saying that we village boys, we are not learned. And I'm so disgusted because why are you saying that the use of this village, they are not learned? And yet you are using the same platform to earn money.
Okay.
And himself, he's learned. What can you say about that situation? Because
if Maro is learned, my friend, he could be even a CEO in that bank he was talking about. He was just a casual worker there. So the only thing is just one. Maybe sometimes, even that's why I told you when Maro came to my fish pond, never knew that I am the boy who was supplying milk to them while they were in Nyabohanse, had some fish ponds there. So he was wondering, how is this boy making a step? So for you talking about, my friend, I have many courses even more than Maro. He's just a banker. I'm a chief chef. I'm an agriculturist. I'm a driver. He doesn't know how even to drive, my friend. So
even a motorbike, he doesn't know how to drive.
Let him not think that he's learned. So he's learned, but he doesn't know this much more. Does he know how to cook? Apart from cooking in an institution he learned, maybe some dirty stuffs there. And talking about sometimes we were the people who were cooking there, and he's talking about we were eating breakfast, eating lunch, eating supper. So I was the person who always cook. So I have to cook, then talk about Maro, now I have cooked, now take the food. Will I be stupid? I have to eat because now you're talking about we are not paid. I have to eat that one so as I pay myself.
At least you get energy even to cook another food.
Exactly, for supper. Exactly. So that is it. So Maro is respectful to the workers always. And right now, he's obsessed because we are not there to offer the services we always offered there. By now, everything is now rampant. Exactly.
Me, I have been saying that guy is a slave master. That guy is a slave driver. That guy is how can I say it? So that you people can understand? Because a slave master is a person who slaveling people, as in telling people to work hard jobs, and yet he's not working.
Exactly.
A slave driver, he is the person who is there, intimidating you, or forcing you to do this, or standing there while you are working.
Exactly.
You know. So, Gintu, that thing, it has been trending there for several. Even you, I'm so happy. I'm so grateful. You opening your eyes.
You know one thing. He thinks maybe he's the owner of the YouTube. So he think maybe today you're gonna introduce you to YouTube. Whenever you corner, tell people withdraw yourself from there. So some people talk about limit is the sky. So you think maybe he's the sky. And yet he's not even a million subscribers coming to chase people with 4,000. Sometimes that is an insanity sometimes, And we talk about the trending things that is going on there. about how he's treating people. There's a day I can just tell you we were not happy as people were working, even at my fish ponds. I was at his fish ponds there, working at the fish pond. Then the rain came, and he talked about people, whoever goes out,
you will not be paid.
You will not be paid. And people are about,
I knew
hey,
that.
What now will I do? People were rained, my friend, working. And the people who went to shelter themselves, they were paid 100 shillings and 200 shillings, respectively. From how he looks at you. Oh, you are the one, you have a very, you don't understand things, give him 100. Give this 200. The people who are rent on, full money, you know, the one that you agreed with. So sometimes,
without even considering these people, they might be sick.
And there are people who came with no even coats. And now the rain is now raining. You think about now that talk about the wind is blowing. You might be cold. Somebody goes and wear the coat. Now you are rained with the coat. You are rained with the sweater. Now you are going home while you are wet. So which kind of things were you?
Really?
So sometimes he thinks maybe he has money. Yes. But sometimes, let me tell you the fact.
Money is not everything.
Money is not everything, and he's always relying on donations, bro. Let him not cheat you that maybe these things. Did he fully fund the forest?
No.
Ask him. Did he fully sponsor the helipad? Sometimes don't be insane talking about some small people outside here.
And even the helipad is leaking even right now.
Even right now. So sometimes think about what you want to talk about.
So guys, we were one-on-one. You say that
it's one-on-one live.
One-on-one live with Gintu on his
Ernest
farm.
Is here, and we have to make everything raw. Because Nyabuanse, we are now waking up. This is the Gen Z platform. He's just a millennial.
And even our president, he's seeing how Gen Z are out. And even today is Mandamano.
Exactly. Today is the demonstrations. And making the matter worse, you know, MARWA is a millennial, so by now Gen Zs are taking over the game. And
we are saying we are rejecting all those things that you are trying to. Our youths are tired.
Exactly.
Our youths are tired being used there without even coming from that office without even a cop.
Exactly. You know,
depending on a shout out. Really? Sister. Now there is my sister. Dada. Vipi morning. Umeamkaje? Now that you know she's my sister and she's Gintu's wife. Gintu, have you shown your people
no
your wife?
No one knows that. No one knows.
Bye. I was calling you and you are not receiving my call. Why? Well. So our youths Gintu are tired.
Yeah, exactly.
Are tired.
And now
our Gen Zs.
Yeah. But now, my friend, let me tell you this. Let everyone do what he can just do. And we are not there to depend on one guy, because we have brain. Talked about maybe most of the guys are learned outside here, but I'm just confirming it to him that maybe he was not there to see how these people are learning. You know.
And even another thing to add on top, he's saying that our youths from this village are not learning. Mayuguna, is he learned?
I'm just wondering.
Mayuguna, is he learned? Gitiriba, is he learned? Gake, is he learned?
Let me tell you one thing. One thing is accusing people who are just in, not out. Gitiriba is the one who was not learned. Gaki is a little bit learned. And Mayugono now totally bland.
Nothing.
You know? Nasto a little bit has something. Dorine Risha, I don't know. So the people who was maybe talking about he might be roast, he's roasting the people who are just with him. So thinking that maybe roasting the people who are outside. Outside here, there are legends outside here.
We know how to farm.
Exactly.
He doesn't know how to catch even a sharp object even to clean some place.
That's the biggest mess.
And we don't depend on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't.
We depend on our own. Exactly. We know how to hustle because we are born to suffer and we are born. If you, for example, me, I normally say Gintu, because this village of ours is a greenish place, a fertile land, a fertile place. You can plant anything and you harvest.
The only thing I can just say is, MARWA, thank you very much for you bringing this platform
in our village. Even me for that, I'm congratulating you.
Thank you for that.
We all know that you are the one who brought this platform in our village.
But now, don't control it. Because let it go the way it wants to go. If it will accept somebody from here. The only person from here, it's Nasto who is progressing well.
Only.
Apart from who? So you don't want to say, and he wants to lure some people, like let me take Gitriba, so as he can be known. Then I'll be using him as an example.
Exactly.
That's
and
what is there.
and even because of that, because he's coaching Gitiriba, so that at least he will be having some donation through Gitiriba.
Exactly. That's what is happening. Even if you see he's talking
He doesn't
about,
work. He doesn't want to work with those clever people.
and he wants to work with like Mayuguno. Mayuguno come and say, oh, today I'm at my boss. You know, the cements are cornering here. So as donations come, oh, Marwa doesn't have cement. So he wants to use them because they have a large platform he opened for them, so as he can gain from there.
Very true.
But others outside here, I came out from Marwa without even being sent even 1 shilling as a donation. So I was making sure that I have to upload the videos daily and go live and upload videos so as I can make that money other people are sent. Because there's no day we'll just tell you that, oh, this guy, support this guy, send him something so as he can improve. No day. No day. But whenever they meet with the Gitriba, this guy, I want to make sure that he has a plot. But to you, he's doing well. The fish are now growing. How is the fish Gintu?
In short,
That's the only thing.
in short, he knows how to give out shout-outs to
certain people who want to gain from him.
Very
and
true.
him to gain from them. But the people who knows that maybe these people are learned, and whenever I give them a very big platform, they might overtake me. They're talking, oh, how is fish Gintu? And you talked about how many fish do we have here? And okay, you talked about now we have small. Are these small fish?
Today we are ironing with the Gintu on our kabor.
That's what is happening there. So Gintu is the small fish. Oh, I see some small fish. I talked to Rocio, come and see. We have small fish. He can now tell you that, hey Gintu, as you have worked, guys, I want to see this boy prospering. I want to get him a fence to his position. I want to see his ponds being in a good design.
Even saying, Gintu, what can I assist you?
Assist you for what? He doesn't know that one, my friend. And the time now is talking about Gintu now. He had a platform here. He worked here. He's now getting money from YouTube. Even he purchased a cow. Do you know how much that cow was? And maybe he thinks it's like the small cows he bought there for, and they're not growing there. So this is a legend, and it's called an Asher. Very good grade.
Have you heard from Gintu?
A very good grade.
Have you heard from Gintu? Gintu confirm it.
I'm confirming it once. I have one of, not the freshens you have that are not even growing there. I have an Asher, which is a very pure grade. I bought it from Nandi Hills, where you bought your horses from. And even me, I went there so as I can look for a cow, not a horse. So where am I going with a horse? You know.
What are you doing with the horse?
I don't know.
A cow will produce milk.
It will produce.
A cow produce manure. A cow produce everything.
Everything. So that's how the platform.
And even I saw you have a lot of. Can you call them at least? I see
the dogs. Them. I have dogs here. No, they are in demonstration.
Oh, they are in demonstration.
Yeah, they are.
If you can sit down there, there is some Gen Z down there.
We have some. I have 3 female and I have 5 male. Yeah, so I have a total of 8. So by now the male ones are now taking over the game because the female wants to have pregnant. And I do always sell puppies, bro. Yeah. Even if they're coco dogs. But people outside there like them because they're cheap. You can sell 1 puppy at 500. Yeah.
Wow,
500.
wow.
And whenever I give
have
them
you
food,
got Gintu? Even Gintu, it's here in our village. We don't sell. We don't have a market of dogs.
Exactly.
But I've traveled even in Western Kenya. There is a place called Lubao.
Okay.
Go and search it. You'll see.
Yeah.
They normally sell their dogs. In Nigeria, there is a place they are selling dogs.
Yeah.
I've seen so many clips. Women selling dogs, catching dogs, selling them.
Exactly.
So I'm happy for you because you are a smart guy. You are a sharp guy.
I'm trending with everything.
Yes. So guys, we are going to end our video here. We appreciate you Gintu for your time because you have been working, and now we did a video and I stopped you, but I appreciate for your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much being a truth guy and being open your mind.
Exactly.
You are one of our youths that now I'm saying that at least you are a bright person from this.
My friend,
no more slavery again.
Let me tell you one thing. You know, sometimes you are triggered to act like a person who maybe I was not in that platform, but you are triggered to act like. Because whenever somebody gives you a wrong accusation, some people talk about, oh, that guy, I loved that boy. Now, what is this? So before you just allegate and make sure that you become your own lawyer and defend yourself, some people will just talk about that guy. He has not even responded. It means that it's the truth. So they'll take it as a truth. So I am Marwa. I'm telling I am Marwa for this last moment that think before you leap and pay the workers.
And I was thinking that day that he was doing that live, to my thought, it is alleged that it's like he was a drunk.
I was yesterday he talked about he will bring police to catch us. I talked about you roast us, I roast you because I know everything you are using. And I can just tell even where they are. Exactly.
Wow.
So keep it in touch because everything is subjected. I know everything. I was there. I know everywhere.
Tunasemanga ukimwaga ugali tunamwaga mboga.
Exactly. So maybe it's coffee you are using. I know where the coffee is.
That is real Gintu. You know, some guy from this village of ours, Nyabuhanse, he has broke his silence. So keep watching, keep watching. If you're coming my end, please go and support Gintu. Subscribe to him. Let us take Gintu. Which you are road to?
I'm road to 6,000.
Give a shout out. Give yourself here a shout out. Draw, my friend. I know you'll have.
Guys, if you're now coming to this YouTube channel, Ernest, and you're coming across my name,
our journalist from this Nyabuhanse
Gintu. Underscore Gintu, Gintu, and get a vibe from that channel more about fish farming and other farming procedures that are continued in Nyabuhanse. And go check me, subscribe, like, share, comment, so as we can road to success. Wow. The limit is the sky, not Marwa. Wow.
So show Gintu some life because now he's the first guy being opened and to say the truth from this village. If you're coming from my end, please go and support Gintu. It earns, coming from it earns only. Exactly. So Gintu, we are saying bye. We love you guys. We love you guys. Bye.